So I am an educator. Other than being an educator, I am a literary enthusiast. I am a music enthusiast, and I am also a public speaker.
Great.
So I love looking at what we are discussing over here today.
Mhm.
I love listening to music. It is not because for me, music is the language of soul.
Hmm.
So that is the most important thing. Whenever you feel low in your life, music is related to nostalgia also. All of us might be able to relate to that. So when
Correct.
we were young, we had certain kind of music. Now we have certain kind of music. So music brings back memories. For me, it is nostalgia. It is those emotions which I cannot share. So since I am also a poetess, I
Okay.
am more in love with music.
Great. So
So
thanks a
yeah.
lot, ma'am. Yeah, for sharing about yourself. So the first thing which I want to ask you, ma'am, do you think teaching music from the young age to kids is helpful?
It is very helpful. Definitely, it is very helpful because music is therapeutic.
Okay.
It is more of a therapy for us adults. It is therapy. So for kids, I think for the cognitive development, music is the most important thing.
Right.
It is, I am a mother of two, and I make sure that my kids, though they bring their music choices to me,
Mhm.
but yes, I make sure that they learn one or the other instrument for sure. So my elder one is learning keyboard nowadays, and my younger one, he's smaller, he's younger, so he's not started with anything.
Okay.
But yes, I have made sure that they have their own interest in music. The reason being that music, it helps in coordination, it helps in focus, it helps in cognitive development, and also it is more of a therapy to the kids also. So
Correct.
that is a very important part of our life, which
Mhm.
I think we should reflect more on, and we should think more about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just now you shared your one of your kid is involved in learning music. I can say instrument. So on the same thing, I would like to ask you, ma'am, when you were in your student life, like grade 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So were you involved with music somehow or any other kind of art or skill?
Oh yes, I thank you for asking that. That has brought back so many memories. I was in a convent school. So since I was in a convent school, we used to have these prayers, and we used to sing carols and things like
Correct.
that. So I still remember singing them in the morning assembly because I was always the face of something or the other. So I was a captain and of a house, and I remember having those morning assemblies where we would sing those carols. And I still have those memories. So yes, I did not learn any instrument. That was my bad, that I could not learn an instrument. But yes, I used to sing a lot.
Okay.
I used to sing sometimes for the annual functions also, and otherwise the carols, they were always there. I think every convent student would be able to relate to
Yes,
that thing.
yes, yes, correct. Okay, so you were involved in school choir via vocals. Am I right, ma'am?
Yeah.
So now also when parents want to enroll their kids for music journey, starting their music journey, like they have three choices. They can start from the instrument, they can start from vocals, or they can start from both. So as per your suggestion, which is the best way they can start for their kid? Instrument, vocals, or they can go for both?
See, it is very difficult to choose between both of the things because both of the things, they have their own importance.
Exactly.
Instrument is good for coordination, it is good for focus, it is good for balancing.
Okay.
So vocal is good for memory, it is good for therapy. So it is difficult to choose between both of the things. But if I'll have to choose as a parent, if I would choose, or as a teacher, if I would like to choose, I would go for instrument somehow.
Okay.
Because I think that vocals, they need a lot more practice than instruments, right? You need to have that tone, you need to have that thing in you for
Hmm.
vocal. So if
Hmm.
today, as in I already told you, I am a professor, and today when I go to the class and some of my kids, they ask me to sing, I do not sing. I say that I'm very poor in singing.
Uh,
I can recite poems, but yeah, I will not sing, because to hit those vocal chords, you need to have those skills.
exactly.
So instrument is a safe option for me. But
Right.
yeah, it again, it depends on the kid. If today my daughter comes home back and she asks me that she wants to learn vocal, I'll definitely ask her to go for it.
Okay.
So that is a difficult choice to make. But yes, if I have to begin with, I will definitely start with an instrument.
Great. So now you are choosing instrument. So on the same thing, I would like to ask you, if now you have to pick any instrument for your learning, you are getting one chance to choose one instrument and to learn. So which instrument you will be picking up and why?
I'll choose sitar.
Sitar.
I'll
Oh,
definitely
great.
choose sitar. It is very difficult, I know that.
Yeah.
Uh, but I teach in a college, so
Mhm.
we have youth festivals in the
Right.
college, and uh, we usually have percussions and non-percussion performances in the
Mhm.
youth festivals.
Yeah.
So I am hugely connected to the music students, and we have these sitar performances, and they are so therapeutic. They are so peaceful,
Correct.
and hitting those right chords, it is it is like a therapy to me. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
if
Right.
and other than that, yes, it is traditionally inground in the Indian culture. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'll definitely go for sitar, I suppose.
Okay, great, ma'am. So, when we are learning instrument or vocals, so do you think that the kids who are involved with music are different than the kids who are not involved with music?
Definitely, there's no questioning in that. Music is an art.
Yeah.
So we produce artists when we
Hmm.
say and when we talk of music.
Correct.
Everybody nowadays, we all hear this line very often, that I am a bathroom singer, I am a bathroom singer.
Yes.
So you know it takes a lot, because I am into poetry, I am into writing, I am into reading.
Mhm.
I know it takes a lot to inculcate that art into yourself, but once that art is inculcated, there's no going back.
Correct.
There's no going back. You become a whole new different person than what you were previously, before
Exactly.
you have inculcated that art in yourself. So yes, there is a lot of difference. I have already shared that I have been teaching students. They are all 18 plus, since they are all college going kids.
Mhm.
I find students in my class who have music as their subject, who are singers, who participate in youth festivals, who have got trophies and who have got awards. And I teach other students also. So that artistic tint, that is very important, right?
Mhm.
And that
Correct.
makes you a new human being also.
Right.
That brings a new sensitivity in you, which I don't think so, which a common person might be having,
Correct.
because it connects you to your soul somehow. I believe that.
Right. Right.
I believe that it connects you to your upper self, your higher self. It is a meditation.
Correct. It's
It
a
is a
form of
meditation.
meditation. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a meditation, you cannot deny that. So yes, they are very different people.
Mhm. Okay. So, like you are a working professional. So, from your working life, also sometimes you feel stressed because of work, as well as many times we feel stress from our personal life also. So, how do you take help of music in your life when you feel stress?
uh, See, poetry is my thing. So, poetry and music, they go hand in hand,
Mhm.
right? When I talk of "Ik Kudi Jida Naam Mohabbat Gum Hai," so
Uh,
that is a poem, right?
correct.
So, I listen to those songs. They take me to another space. They take me to another level, and they make me realize that this is just a journey that we are passing through. We
Right.
have a higher goal to achieve.
Right.
So because all of these experiences, music, poetry, they are very spiritual experiences. They are very, soulful experiences. They
Correct.
are meditation in themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I talk of Punjabi poetry, when I talk of Hindi poetry,
Mhm.
we all know that, most of the times the poems, when they get changed into songs, though, being a poet, I hate that, but yes, they bring sometimes good music, it brings life into a poem.
Correct.
It pours life into a poem.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
So, and yes, most of the Punjabi poets, they are also singers. They sing their own poetry.
Mhm.
So I listen to them, and yes, as I told in the beginning of our session, that some songs bring back nostalgia. They are nostalgic to you. So
Yeah.
those 90s songs that we have Bombay Vikings as a
Mm.
band, right? We have
Right.
Mairi Aapki
Yeah.
Hasli.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of these songs, they are wonderful.
Correct.
I mean, you cannot come back from those experiences. So
Mm.
I have my juniors working with me, and when
Yeah.
I ask them to listen to these songs, they do not make any sense to them, but they made a lot of sense to me. I mean,
Yes. Correct.
they were my life back in 90s, right?
Right.
So yeah, so when other than that, yeah, I want to share a memory when I studied. Most of the time I was in hostel.
Mhm.
So we had this whole thing. We have in Chandigarh, we have FMs at night.
Okay.
So when we would sleep, so there were FMs and there were all of those 90s songs playing, and that I make sure in the morning when I cook, I have that FM on, and when I go back to sleep, I have that FM on,
Okay.
because music is therapy for me. Yeah, it is an inseparable part of my life.
So now on the same thing, I would like to ask you, ma'am, that you are involved with music, like lot of music is there in your life. So now suppose
Yeah.
you have to live a day in your life without music. How you are going to feel that? Can you imagine and share it?
It will be very difficult. It will be very difficult. Yes, it will be very boring. Other than that, it is like, music is a part of my life, so it is like snatching away that part, and
Mhm.
it is going to be something that I would not like to imagine, because it is difficult. Yeah.
Okay, great. So you are an educator and you are teaching 18 plus students. So most of the time, like student also come with you and they also share with you that they are feeling stressed because of studies, because of so and so reason.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you also suggest they can listen a special kind of music or a specific type of genre of music you suggest to them?
Uh, yes, I do. When I am also very upset, I would definitely like to listen to some rock music.
Okay.
Brings me out of many things, right?
Mhm.
I also suggest them dancing. Dancing, it takes that thing out.
Right.
And since we are talking of dancing over here, music and dancing, they go hand in hand. But dancing too, yes, those bhangra numbers. I am a Punjabi, so yes, that is there in my blood. So I suggest them doing the same. So
Okay.
yeah, I do that quite a lot. Kids come to me with problems because today the kind of life that we are living, it is very depressing, I would say. And when I see kids talking to me like that, it breaks my heart, because they're very young, leading that kind of life, leading a depressing life. I mean, they have their whole life ahead of them, and when they come and tell me, oh ma'am, it is a lot of is going on in my life because of my family or because of some breakup or things like that,
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. So yeah, I do suggest them things like music or poems, or writing it out, or listening to those things, or dancing about it. Yeah, so yes, I do that quite a lot, I use. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, as you are a poetess also, ma'am, so can you just share one of your very short poetry, 2-3 lines, which like you wrote or you composed while listening music?
Okay, so it is a Punjabi poem. Will it be all right?
Yeah, it will be all right. You should explain to me because I don't understand. You can like translate
So,
and you should like
so you will understand. I mean, it is not that difficult, but yeah, you'll understand. So I told you already that I एक कुड़ी जिदा नाम मोहब्बत. I've already talked about that.
mhm.
So I have I had that poem, I had that song in my mind, and I wrote this thing,
Mhm.
and the poem's name is Jado Tu Kavita Likhti Hovengi, because it is about a poetess.
Okay.
So who used to who writes poems.
Mhm.
So the beginning of the poem goes like,
Mhm.
ਜਦੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਕਵਿਤਾ ਲਿਖਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਲਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਖੇਡਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ.
Vala. Bal.
Yes, the hair,
Yes,
right?
yes.
ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ 'ਚ ਆਸਮਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਭਰ ਕੇ. So
Okay. Mm. Your eyes.
अपनी
Your
आंखों में
eyes.
आसमान को भर
हाँ.
के, आसमान को भर के, अपनी आंखों में आसमान को भर के एक कविता सिरजदी होवेंगी. सिरजदी is writing a poem, making the poem. So एक कविता सिरजदी होवेंगी
जी.
अपनी सोच ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਜਾ ਕੇ. So it is the poem is from a lover to a
Okay.
beloved who is a poetess. So
Okay.
ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਜਾ ਕੇ
Mhm.
ਆਪਣੀ ਤੂੰ ਕਲਮ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ. ਕਲਮ is a pen.
Pen. Right.
So right, so you might be keeping me in your eyes, and you might be decorating your pen also before writing.
That's nice.
ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਦਰਵਾਜ਼ੇ ਤੂੰ ਖੋਲ ਮੁੜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਪਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ. You might be opening your heart, and you might be putting me in your heart, and then you might
Great.
start writing. ਕਦੇ ਕਾਗਜ਼ ਨੂੰ, ਕਦੇ ਕਲਮ ਨੂੰ, ਕਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might be looking at the paper
Paper.
or hand, and sometimes the pen.
Mhm.
ਤੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੀ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਬੁਝਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ. So what does this mean? ਕਿ your thought, they are, you might be quenching the thirst of your thoughts also, while you might be writing.
Mhm.
ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਤੇਰੇ ਹੰਝੂ ਵੀ ਕਦੇ-ਕਦੇ ਡਿੱਗਦੇ ਹੋਣ. Maybe you might be crying also while writing.
Okay.
ਵਕਤ ਦੀਆਂ ਪਿਛਲੀਆਂ ਬੇਪਰਵਾਹੀਆਂ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ. ਬੇਪਰਵਾਹੀਆਂ, all those things that time has done to you, you might be crying also sometimes while writing poem.
Okay.
ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਵੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ ਕੁਝ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ. Sometimes you might be laughing also.
Okay.
ਪਿਆਰ ਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਕੇ. ਪਿਆਰ ਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਨਾਲ, you might be understanding the words, ਔਰ ਤੂੰ ਚੁਣ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤਰਾਸ਼ਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ. You might be writing one word, remembering all of those alphabets with love and with respect. ਤੇਰੀ ਕਵਿਤਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਰਗੀ. Your poem is just like you.
You. Okay.
Your poem is just like you. ਸਾਫ਼, ਸੋਹਣੀ ਤੇ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ.
Okay. ਸਾਫ ਔਰ ਪਵਿੱਤ.
ਜਦੋਂ ਕਵਿਤਾ ਲਿਖਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ ਰੱਬ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੋਵੇਂਗੀ.
ਕੀ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ.
So this is the end of the poem.
Great.
So yeah.
So while like whenever like we play anything, we sing in the same way. Whenever like you write, so you also have to imagine the things, and then you have to pen up, and then you have to write it. So it is all about like imagination and creativity.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Artistic
the next-
expressions.
So the next question which I want to ask you, ma'am, like working professional also want to learn instrument, or they also want to learn vocals, because somehow like most of the people missed these things in their childhood, but when they see other are playing, other are singing while like they are in office, or like you are in at college, you seeing those young guys or girls playing and singing, you also sometimes feel that you, like you shared, you want to learn sitar. So what are you going to suggest to those working professionals who want to learn any instrument or vocals, but they are very busy in their hectic life?
See, I think I am somehow connected to music because I work in that college, that institute where music is a subject. I can still enjoy that subject. I can still take advantage of that subject. I can still, feel myself and live in by that subject.
Correct.
But yeah, for those working professionals, I think they should take time out for creativity. They should take time for this thing, because rather than going to a therapist, I think they should go and learn an instrument. See, Beethoven, I was just reading some days back. Beethoven was deaf,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, Beethoven was deaf, but the kind of music that he produced, he thought, and he said that he could feel the music. He could feel those vibrations. So music is a therapy. Music is a therapy, and I think we all should take time out for that.
Okay. Yeah.
If not instrument, but yes, trying to sing. I do that to myself a lot. Try to sing things to myself. And yes, it works. It works. It works. It brings me peace. It brings me calm, and it is definitely peaceful and calming. And we should all take time out for ourselves first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So until unless I am not filled, I cannot fill anybody else's cup. I think to fill that cup, music is one of the best ingredients.
Okay, great. So the last thing which I want to ask you, ma'am, as you are a parent, like your kid is also involved in learning an instrument. So as a parent, what suggestion you want to give to other parents? Like if like their kids are involved in learning music, because whatsoever skill we are learning, it takes time, it takes patience. So what
Yeah.
suggestions you want to give to those parents as well as those kids who are involved somehow? Yeah.
That once you have started, that is half of the battle that you've begun.
Right.
Half of the battle, you've won half of the battle. So the remaining half, you are going to win when you consistently be on that path. It takes a lot to start one thing, Ayush, and to continue that thing is another battle that you are going to win. Because most of us, we go to the gym, we do it for 2 days, and then we say, okay, I am tired, I don't have time. But consistently doing one thing, that is something which is very important. So we need to, for the parents, I suggest that they should not think of it as something which is because they think of it as a hobby.
Yes, correct.
कि इसको कर लिया तो कोई बात नहीं, छोड़ दिया तब भी कोई बात नहीं. That kind of an attitude, because we are middle class Indian parents, and we think like that.
Yeah.
कौन इसको continue करेगा?
Right.
But I think it is a skill.
Exactly.
It is a skill, and we should take who knows, the next Lata Mangeshkar is going to be in your home. You do not know.
Yeah,
You do not
exactly.
know.
Yeah.
So we should be very specific about it, that we should not stop our kid. We should not burden our kid, but then we should not deliberately stop him or her from doing things that have a particular interest in their mind. So
Okay.
for me, I as a parent, I never stop my daughter. If she wants to go and learn dancing, I ask her to go and learn dancing. If she wants to go and learn music, go learn music. Go learn painting. Go learn whatever you want to, but learn something.
Learn something.
That is the most important thing,
Correct.
because those are the things which bring take, as I already told you, they connect you to your higher self. They connect you to God somehow.
Right.
They're very important in your life, and if we do not start it from the beginning of their lives, they are not going to do it in the middle of their lives, because the coming lifestyles are going to be much more hectic than ours is. So yeah, we are blessed that we have things like this in our lives, and we should take advantage of these things. There's music in everything around us, the rustling of the leaves, the falling of the rain. Try to feel it.
Correct. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, ma'am, thank you for accepting my
Thank you.
invitation and sharing your insights here. Your insights are valuable for me as well as the people who are going to watch through our social media handles. So once again, thank you for accepting my invitation and for being a part of this virtual podcast show.
Thank you, Ayush. It was such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, ma'am.
Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Thank you.
For more details, visit www.88studiolko.com.